I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October, a toast, but my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes, now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl, let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you or tear out your hide. On your side while the baby make a slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman a master. Mother Queen's rise in the chapter. Deja vu, tell you what I'm gonna do when they reminisce over you, my God. When I think back, I recall a man off the family tree. My right hand, Papa Doc, I see. Took me from a boy to a man, so I always had a father when my biological didn't bother. Taking care of this, so who am I to bicker? Not a bad ticker, but I'm clocking Pop's liver. But you can never say that his life is through. 5 kids at 21, believe he got a right to. Here we go while I check the scene with the Portuguese lover at the age of 14. The same age, front page, no fuss, but I bet you all you know they live longer than us. Never been seen now, that's where you're wrong. But give the man a taste and he's gone. Nodding off sleep to a jazz tune. I can hear his head banging on the wall in the next room. I get the pillow and hope I don't wake him. For this man to cuss, hear it all in verbatim. Telling me how to raise my boy unless he's taking over. I said, Pop, maybe when you're older. We laughed all night about the hookers at the party. My old man standing yelling, good God Almighty. Use your condom, take sips of the brew. When they reminisce over you, for real.
Good morning, Element members. Welcome back to the channel. I am Leo. It is Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve. Just wanted to drop in here real quick and say hello to my beautiful people. So let me look in the comments and see who is here. Good morning, Rockstar Don. Hey, beautiful. And then we have a beautiful member, Sonia J. Good morning. Good morning. Then we have another beautiful member, Kitty Cadillac. Good morning, Queen. Hey, Dr. Soapy, how are you? Hey, Teeny B, a beautiful member and also longtime supporter, as everybody is in this chat. And hey, Nomi, good morning, good morning. So I wake up in good spirits, which is always a good thing. And I hope that all of you are waking up in good spirits as well. And I also want to start this off by basically piggybacking off of the post that I just posted on my community wall, and that is extending hugs and prayers to everyone who may be having a hard time during this holiday season. As I've spoken about before, there can be a lot of people that are dealing with seasonal depression around the holidays for many reasons, but specifically to those who have lost family members not too long ago. And, or just lost family members whenever. And, you get to thinking about them on a holiday. And I just want to say that I am definitely praying for your strength because that can be difficult. Okay. Hey, Beverly Atkinson. Good morning from South Carolina. She says, well, welcome. I'm saying good morning to you from Detroit. Okay. But anyway, my Thanksgiving plans, I think I done already ran them past you all. My Thanksgiving is pretty much already set. Thank God again to my uncle who basically cooked sides for all of the family, and they got delivered to me yesterday. So he made me a pan of dressing. He made me a pan of greens, yams, and macaroni and cheese. Okay. So those are the 4 things that I absolutely love and adore. And then my dad, he should be up already because, the season folks, they get up early. And he is going to do a turkey on the grill, okay, which is his tradition. So he gives me half of it every year. So he will be delivering my half of my smoked turkey that I am very excited about because he always seasons them really, really good. And my Thanksgiving meal will be complete. Oh, and my uncle also sent me some cornbread too. Okay. So me and Melvin gonna be set, even though, Melvin is going to be with my dad as well when he come to drop the turkey off. He's gonna spend a night over there because the Thanksgiving parade that we have here every year in Detroit is tomorrow. Okay. And I wish that I was at full capacity to be able to go, but again, it's gonna be extremely too many people down there. Like we had our tree lighting a couple of days ago, and just the pictures of how many people was packed down there, it gave me anxiety. That's right, Kitty Cadillac, God bless family. It gave me anxiety. I was like, oh hell no. And then it's going to be super, super cold, even though, us being from the Midwest, we're used to the cold. So that's nothing new. Our weather actually has been good up until this point. We really can't complain because we've had times to where pretty much it skipped from summer to straight up winter. We have went many years without a fall. We actually got a chance to experience a fall, and the temperature is just now really dropping to where it's in the low 30s and stuff. But when we're here, you have your thermals or whatever. That's just like Melvin gonna have his thermals on. You have your wool hat and your scarf and everything in your hands, and you had a hot things for your feet you put on the bottom of your socks and stuff. So we already know what to do. And then, you take it old school too. You put the Vaseline all over. You slather them in Vaseline so that it can block that wind. Okay. So my seasoned folks already know what's that about. So, you take on the traditions that were given to you. All right. Hey, Kimberly Black. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well. So yeah, so while Melvin is gone, because he won't be coming back until later on tomorrow, but while he's gone, I'm gonna enjoy my Thanksgiving meal. I'm gonna do some straightening up around here. I think I'm gonna fully delve into the Kendrick Lamar album because I've been listening to it, but you have to listen to it not only a million times, but you have to listen to it in different environments. Like I gotta have a chance to actually blast it in the house. Hey, Danielle. Hey, boo. I miss you. Thank you for commenting and stuff. Thank you. Um, you have to listen to it full blast in the house. Then you have to listen to it full blast in the vehicle, in your car. Okay. That's how you're able to get a feel. So I was able to listen to it some the other day when I was taking Melvin and his best friend to the movies again. Thank you, Danielle. Yes. I'm glad to see you doing well. And so yeah, so that's how that go when it come to that or whatever. But I'm really liking the feel of the album and just everything, like just the whole flow that he put on it. So I can appreciate that. But anyway, bringing to the first topic of this video is the Wicked movie. Okay. I didn't know anything about it. That's why I told y'all it is amazing and great to watch this new generation grow up because they teach you so much. Like I pay attention to the generations and what they got going on. And so my Pooh Bear was like, "Ma, can you take me back to the movies?" And I'm like, "All right, cool." So it became a little tradition since now I'm able to get out a little more that it'll be me, him, and his best friend. She doesn't live far at all. And so I'm like, yeah, asked her, do she want to go? So of course she said, yeah. And so I took them to go see Wicked. I'm looking at the time of how long the movie is. Okay. I'm like, this movie almost 3 hours long. You might as well, I think it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes or something. And so I'm dreading it because I'm not even knowing what it's about at all. Because of course my mind been elsewhere. I'm not having a clue that it has anything to do with the what is it, the Wiz or the Wicked Witch of the West or whatever the whole thing, Dorothy and all of that stuff. I'm having no clue what it's about. I haven't been seeing any interviews about it, whatever. Again, that has not been where my focus has been. And so I'm like, oh my God. And luckily it started right after they got out of school. So I was like, okay, that's another thing that's good is that I don't have to wait. Because I think the last time we went to the movies didn't start to like 5 something, but it started literally right after they got out of school. So I basically took her and him to the movies right after we left the school. And when I tell y'all I enjoyed myself watching that movie, once I realized what it was about, I actually cried. And it's been years since I done actually cried. Oh yeah, thank you, Kitty Cadillac, The Wizard of Oz. It's been years since I've actually cried at a movie like a movie has made me like that. And I was just sitting there and it kept my attention because I just knew I was gonna fall asleep. But it kept my attention the whole time. Once I realized what the story was about, it was a very beautiful story. And when I felt myself getting emotional, I'm like, what the hell? Hey, Diva D. I'm like, what the hell am I getting emotional about? Why is tears about to fall? And girl, I just couldn't control them. Hey, Room Shaker, that's how good that movie is. So I tell y'all, please go and see that movie. And then I found out Melvin explained everything to me afterwards. That it was a play that was out about the movie and stuff. I had no clue, but I can tell you the two actresses that stole the movie was the lady Cynthia that played Elle's Fafa or whatever the green lady name is. Okay, she stole the movie, and also Ariana Grande, who ended up playing Glenda the Good Witch. Them two both stole the show. Their acting was so great. Whoever did the story or did this movie, it was well done. You know, even just the cinematography, just everything about it, it kept your attention. The colors, you know, just how bright it was. To me, it was like looking at art. And then Cynthia, the one that had on the green makeup, because of course she had it on the entire movie, she looked absolutely stunning to me. With even though she was green the entire movie. And when it comes to Ariana Grande, her character put me in a mind. It was like a mix between a Meryl Streep, because Meryl Streep is one of my favorite actresses. Because Meryl Streep, depending on the movies that she's been in, she kind of can be over the top dramatic, like how she was in Death Becomes Her. Very over dramatic. So I love when she does the over dramatic roles. And then it was a mix with Clueless, like how Elle was acting in Clueless. That's pretty much how Ariana Grande to me was acting, which made it so funny. The singing was amazing. Hey, and Renee, the singing was really good as well too. And I'm not a person that really care for musicals like that. It really depends. But the singing also would just bring you to tears. I didn't realize that even before we went, that Melvin had been listening to the soundtrack, because that's pretty much what he'll do when he in a room with it, you know, on the phone with his friends and stuff. He'll have Spotify playing on the TV, so he play music all the time. So I already know that's my child. But I didn't realize he was playing the soundtrack already, and he been playing it ever since. So y'all, if y'all want a real good movie to go to, because I know a lot of times people will go to the movies like after Thanksgiving and stuff. Y'all want a real good movie to go to, please go see Wicked. Like, it was so good, y'all, to where I would actually go pay to sit through that long ass movie again. And then you don't even realize it's that long because you're just waiting to see exactly what's going to happen next. So, and just the different gems that came out of it, it was a very emotional movie, and I'm glad that I went to see it. And I think that's just part one. From how Melvin was explaining it to me, he basically, because I think they also mentioned it while we were watching the movie, that it's actually, because it actually does say part one. So I believe this was the origins of wait, Kitty Cadillac put it down for me, El Faba. I still can't remember how to pronounce the lady name, but anyway, it was the origin of both of them, how they both came to be. And it's supposed to be a part two, and I believe part two is supposed to air next year. And I really feel bad right now because Melvin is still asleep, but he was actually supposed to come on here and explain, because he know the whole thing, exactly the breakdown. He was actually supposed to come on here and explain the breakdown. So he's going to be upset because I'm not about to wake my baby up right now. Part two coming 2025. Right, right. But he did a whole little breakdown. And when he was talking about it, I was like, oh my God, I said, when I go live, I said, I want you to come and tell the elements and break it down and stuff. And he was like, okay. So we were supposed to do it last night, but I ended up having a Zoom with my members, and shout out to the members that attended the Zoom. We had such a great time. Um, And our Zoom was yesterday because of the fact of the holidays, but usually they're every Thursday. And we just have a really, really good time. We talk about everything. We talk about real life situations. So I really appreciate the Zooms that we have now that I'm able to do them on a more consistent basis or whatever. But anyway, after I ended up doing the Zoom, we ended up eating because I was actually cooking during the Zoom. So I ended up making us some ribeye steaks that we had and some twice baked potatoes that I actually picked up from Sam's Club. So y'all, if y'all go to Sam's Club, they got a 4-pack of it's in a little cooler part where they be having all the foods and stuff that you can just pick up and make real quick. So I was at Sam's Club yesterday, and so I saw this 4-pack of twice baked potatoes. It came with 4 potatoes and some bacon bits and some sour cream already in it. And all you had to do was put it in the oven. I pretty much just put ours inside of the air fryer on 400 for like 10 minutes, and they came out perfect. Okay. And so after me and him, and we had some big ass steaks a piece. So after we ate that, it was lights out. Okay. I was knocked out. So I didn't even come on like we were supposed to. So that's how that went. But anyway, that was good when it came to that. So please make sure y'all go and see that movie. I'm actually considering going to go see it again. That's how good it was. The second thing we're going to talk about is Drake Beige nigga controversy, or what he doing. So as y'all know, Kendrick then dropped his album. Drake then came out with a lawsuit. He is not suing Kendrick directly, but he is suing the music group that both of them actually happen to be a part of, and that is UMG, which is Universal Music Group. He is suing them, and he is suing Spotify. So the first, it actually is actually not even a lawsuit; it's actually a petition. From what I was watching this other lady named Wendy Day that has been a huge part of the music industry. I watch her because y'all know I love to watch anything like documentaries or just different people. So I follow different people. And so the way she explained it, she said it's actually not, or at least part one, when it first got put out to the public, the way she explained it was that it's actually not a lawsuit, it's actually a petition. Okay. And so he is basically accusing Universal Music Group and Spotify of basically trying to uh push up Kendrick numbers or the songs when it came to Not Like Us, how it was all over the place. And I'm sitting up there looking at it like, okay, Drake, you going out like a bitch. Let's just keep it real. And that's not even something that I like to call men. I'm not one of them women that is quick to throw that out, when it comes to men. But that's the way I was looking at it at first. I'm like, come on, Drake. Hey, crew. I mean, I'm talking about crew. Hey, just cooling. I had just looked at the thing and I saw the crew part. Good morning, cooling. So I'm like, Drake, you going out like a sucker. Why is you doing this? It's making no sense. Because initially I thought he was directly suing Kendrick, but he's not directly suing Kendrick. He is he is directly suing the music group. And my thing to him initially, before I realized what it was about, was you cannot sit there and accuse them of trying to push up Kendrick's numbers. Okay. Kendrick is a very solid artist. He has a very solid fan base, and he has had it for years. That is why he does not have to do no damn promo. He don't have to do no whole bunch of damn interviews. He is just like how Beyonce can drop the Lemonade album out the blue and it get as much credit as it did. Kendrick can do the same thing. So don't try to sun him. Okay. You've been trying to do that. And that's exactly the reason why you got tore up the way that you did. Okay. And that's just what it is. You should have never been pushing him. You should have sometimes you got to let sleeping dogs lie. Okay. But people like to push and underestimate people and they get towed up every damn time. So that's pretty much what happened. But anyway, so Kendrick don't need no damn help. He don't need no help when it comes to all of that. But the second part, and also too, when it comes to him accusing this of everything, I'm like, but Drake, you've been with them for a long time as well. And you are the one that has the reputation of basically cultural appropriating. So when they're doing all of this stuff, you benefited from all of this stuff. Now, I'm not going to sit there and totally down Drake because I like Drake. I like his music and everything like that. He ain't fucking with Kendrick lyrically. But I'm not going to sit there in front on Drake and act like I was not a Drake fan. But I always pick Kendrick over him. But it's like, Drake, you benefited from the things that you are accusing this group of. Coolin says, why Kendrick out of everybody he had smoke with? It's been a long-standing thing or whatever. Drake pretty much has the attitude that a lot of these people have the attitude about. Now, I mentioned it the other day when I was speaking about something else, how people will have you come under their wing. You'll do something for them or basically help them. Like, I think the first tour that Kendrick ever went on was with Drake. And so Drake was a bigger artist at the time than Kendrick. Pretty much what that happened is Kendrick showed his appreciation, but at the same time, he was a young, hungry nigga. And he looking at it like, okay, this is rap. Okay, just like when they got mad when he put out the Control verse, which also started controversy, is because he was coming at it from the sport of, okay, it's cool and everything. Yes, I like y'all and everything, but at the same time, this is rap. It's about competition. It's about who is the best and everything like that. He was doing it in a respectful manner, but you know, you got people like Drake that think they're supposed to be at the top and can't nobody pass them. You know, people don't like to allow people to grow and understand, just like it is with our children. You teach your children certain things, but you want them to grow up, get out the nest, and be better than you. I think that's a healthy way of thinking. You don't keep somebody up under your thumb when you teach them something. And a lot of people have a problem with understanding that. You teach people something, you give them the game, but you let them fly. Let them be better than you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's so much with that. But anyway, back to now. So he put out another thing yesterday, and he is now saying, what did he say? Oh, he is accusing them of also allowing Kendrick to put out the Not Like Us and having those essay allegations. Now, I'm going to be 100% real when it comes to this, because the thought did cross my mind. I'm not mad at him for that, if it's not true. Because I thought about that as they were battling back and forth. And even though, of course, I am Team Kendrick, the thought did cross my mind, like, is the allegations that Kendrick throwing out, are they true? Are they really, really true? Because if they're not true, even though it's the art of war, that's still a lot. I would not be surprised if Drake come out and actually sue Kendrick directly for those allegations if they are not true. So when that part was released yesterday, for that part, I'm not mad at Drake. I got to keep it real, because that's something very strong to put against somebody. No matter how you feel about him, that's some very nasty allegation. And it has affected Drake's money. It has affected his popularity and everything. Drake pretty much done went down the drain at this point. Let's just keep it real. Okay. He pretty much buried him completely. Okay. So if that is the case, I'm not mad at Drake. I got to be honest, Kendrick. And you know I love you. But I also don't see Kendrick putting his reputation on the line by putting out allegations like that. So I don't know. So I guess all we can do is just sit back and see exactly what's going to happen with that. I am very curious to know what's going to happen when it comes to that, okay? The third thing we're going to talk about is the Butterball turkey controversy. Now, y'all know I've been over on TikTok, because y'all know I had to take a break from y'all over here because y'all be doing the most and I'm not with it. But anyway, I'm on TikTok and I keep seeing all these videos come up about this thing that happened in the Butterball turkey factory, to where it's an actual video, to where it's showing the employees doing some very disrespectful and sick things to actual live turkeys. And you know, the turkeys after they are unalived. It was very disturbing. Just the different, them sticking stuff up the turkeys, and their hands up the turkeys, and all types of little sick stuff. Well, I went to go do my research, and it turns out that that video was actually put out by PETA. And it was an old video. Not to say that that takes away from what was seen, because it was very disgusting. Okay. of the stuff they were accusing them people of doing, and some of the stuff. Like I said, I did not watch the video, but there is a video. But I did find out that that was actually an old video from PETA, and it's very convenient that they decided to put it out around Thanksgiving. Yes, yes, y'all need to look it up. Just look up the Butterball turkey controversy, Google it, and you'll see the actual video. You'll also see just the different things that the employees were being accused of, which made it to where you did not want to actually have a turkey. Like, I even wanted to question my dad and say, I hope you ain't getting no Butterball turkey because of the stuff. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all what I seen. Okay. I don't mean to ruin nobody's Thanksgiving, but just to clear it up, it was an old video. So it's not to say that this is going on now. So PETA may have been trying to be slick by trying to make it seem like this was something that was going on now, and, you know, have people hesitating to buy turkeys and stuff, because it was so many TikToks done where people were very disgusted and upset because they done sat there and bought them this Butterball turkey and they don't even want to cook it now because of the controversy. You said, glad I didn't get a Butterball. Just I'm just saying. So I wanted to be real when I come out with stuff. I just want to make sure that I say it correctly. Again, y'all, I should have maybe gave a trigger warning. Hey, Ron. I should have maybe gave a trigger warning before I said that. So, guys, I apologize, because I know some of y'all probably already got your turkey going, Brian, and however y'all doing it. But I had to put it out there. But I also wanted to make sure, because I'm like, let me look this up and make sure the right information. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Trigger warning, too late. Anyway. So that's what's going on with that. Other than that, it ain't really nothing else that's really popping like that. Like I said, I'm just gonna chill and relax or whatever. And I think the only thing I am gonna do today is go get a dessert. It's actually the soul food place down the street that have a peach cobbler that I like, because that's initially what I was gonna do if I didn't get the confirmation that my uncle was gonna be making the sides for everybody. I was just gonna go get the sides from down the street, but he ended up doing it, which I'm so thankful about. So I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I'll probably get a peach cobbler from down the street. But then I got a whole bunch of bakeries and stuff around me, so I really can choose. I'm not trying to get nothing big like that. I really don't want no sweet potato pie. I'm kind of sweet potato pied out. So I kind of want something different. So it's either gonna be that peach cobbler or maybe like a cheesecake or something. I just want, because I'm really not a sweet person like that, but you know, I just want to make the meal complete. So I got all the stuff. I got my gravy and everything. I can do cranberry, but it's not a big thing to me as far as like some people just have to have cranberry with their dressing. I don't have to have cranberry with my dressing. Like, if it's there, I don't have a problem with it, but I just prefer just straight up gravy. I'm a gravy person. So that's why I made sure the other day when I was out that I had my gravy. Once I knew everything was coming, I made sure I had my gravy. Like, I'm the type that will bring gravy. If I was going to an event, I'll make sure I bring gravy. I have gravy in my purse just to keep it real, because I cannot eat no dressing without no gravy. I don't give a damn how moist it is. I got to have gravy for my dressing and gravy for my turkey, no matter how moist the turkey was. And I actually was going to try out that Popeye's turkey. I had thought about getting one of them this year, but I was like, you know what, since my dad doing a turkey, I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and let him do it. And plus, I heard that it's good, but the turkey would have been entirely too big. I wasn't gonna be eating off of it like that. And then I heard it's a little spicy, and Melvin can't do spicy. So it wouldn't have been no sense in me getting it, but I'm gonna try it one year or whatever. If the turkeys wasn't so big, I would have actually went on ahead and just had my dad do it. You said yes, gravy, and you like both the gravy and the cranberry sauce? Okay. But yeah, that's all. Oh, and then as far as the Black Friday shopping, they've been having a lot of Black Friday deals going on online, all over the place. I'm really not looking at anything like that because I pretty much have everything that I need. I think the only thing that I may go and try to look at And 9 times out of 10 is gonna be online. Because I'm not getting caught up in lines and all that stuff like that, child. Or I might just wait to Christmas, but I really want like a peacoat. I was telling my members yesterday that I want like a real cute like peacoat or trench coat or whatever and stuff. A casual one just to go out in, because there's definitely some things that I want to take y'all to as I go on this healing journey and stuff. So because I know a lot of people really enjoyed when I took y'all to the charcuterie class and stuff. So that's probably the only thing I'm looking for. A little stupid gadget here or there, but I really won't be doing nothing like that. Oh, and maybe some more candles. That's pretty much it. But I don't really need nothing major like that. And speaking of charcuterie, the charcuterie contest is coming up December the 14th, guys. Please do not forget to support. It is December the 14th. We have ODS and Jay Dunn are the host of the charcuterie contest. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The contestants, I need y'all to be behind the string yard at 7:45 p.m. Okay, that way we can talk. Y'all can make sure that y'all got y'all camera angles together, and so that we can go ahead and have a good show. We also will be having Buddy Lee on the ones and twos. Like I keep telling y'all, I am very much excited about that or whatever. So I know it's gonna be, hey Coach White, I know it's gonna be on some grown. He gonna do his thing when it comes to the music and stuff. I think he's really good at that, and that's exactly why I was excited that he decided to join on. So it's gonna be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to what the contestants have to bring, as I stated. And Ron says, damn right, you gotta have gravy for turkey and stuff. And yeah, you got to have it for that or whatever. And that's just something that's of importance or whatever. But other than that, I'm just gonna be looking around, watching movies, seeing what's going on. Go down the rabbit hole of TikTok. It's so many. TikTok is broke up how we do over here with these sectors and stuff, like the beef sector, black sector. They have TikToks, different TikTok sectors over there. So they have the fancy treat TikTok sector. They have the fuck around and find out sector. I mean, the fuck around and find out TikToks. They got the 304 TikToks. It's so many different little factions that's broke down over there to where you definitely will get caught up in a rabbit hole. If you want some drama, that is where you go. It's so much drama over there that make this drama that's going on over here that to me is washed, repeated, boring at this point. I'm bored. Y'all want some real drama, go over there. It's so many different things they got going over there that is unreal. I'm telling you, it's unreal. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here so I can get my day started and go and do the things I need to do so I can get back in this house, because I don't plan on leaving back out to maybe like Saturday. Honestly, if I do any shopping, any Black Friday shopping, the shit gonna be online. Okay, but either way, enjoy y'all holiday. Make sure that you take out time to spend with your family. Even if you are choosing to just chill alone, just make sure to relax. Have a good time. Give yourself grace. Turn on some music. Do something in order to lift your spirits. Do not be caught up in the misery of others all the goddamn time. Okay? Actually enjoy the people in your real life. It matters. Have a good day, elements. Bye.